Fala galerinha do YouTube, muito boa noite. Aqui quem fala é Renato jogando mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact no Play 4 e vamos fazer essa missão da Mona, que é, acho que é a última parte da missão da Fischl, né?
Is Fischl waiting for us?
The time has finally come. Though it brings main Fräulein no joy to do so.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage in the course of duty. I feel a breeze now blows upon this place.
What? You're just gonna bail on us?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, main Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. To be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's recon. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure.
Huh? You're talking a little weirder than—
Oh. Yikes! What am I doing? I totally broke form!
What main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished.
And now
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that she has every confidence that you will arrive at the
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness. Back.
who are you calling your attendant?
We will meet again.
Well, now we're two people short.
Gente, aqui a jeitinho dela, mas ela se despediu. Ela vai cuidar dos feridos enquanto a gente vai seguindo a missão com a Mona.
I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived a very long time ago. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain. I'd be willing. An adventurer? Our approach so far has been too passive. Paimon agrees. From now on— Yes. Because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind— Anyway, all we need to do now is Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands—
Ela vai continuar investigando enquanto ele estiver ali. O que é aquilo ali? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui aquilo ali. Tem algo escondido ali. Será que é um fantasminha? Ah, não.
Nice and spicy.
Não fosse aquele fantasminha. Beleza. Daqui vamos investigar o que a Mona tem pra nos falar e vamos seguindo. Pô, eu jurava que era aquele fantasma pra gente pegar um baú. Pô, e acabou que no vídeo passado eu deixei passar, cara. Se eu lembrar onde que ele tava. Atualizou.
Our records show that there have been many. However, I do recall that there is a book in the
Lá na biblioteca.
15, 16.
Pronto. Observatório, biblioteca de arquivo.
Arthur Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top floor of the library.
No Guia das Aventuras de Leonard fica no noroeste do primeiro andar da biblioteca.
Northwest corner.
Deve ser ali.
Found it! Of Mountains and Seas, a guide for adventurers written by Leonard. But the words have faded, and there are
acredito.
even pages missing.
Tá marcado, cara, eu não
Leonard's got
consigo
no
ver.
hope of reading this. Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right! Yeah, Mona! She may have.
É, vou levar pra ela. Vai que ela tem alguma habilidade com água lá pra poder resolver isso.
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see. I could have predicted as much. Your average astrologist would definitely give up at this point. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of astrology. Nothing can stand in my way. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my Finished at last.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard was an adventurer who lived 2,000 years ago.
Eita, 2.000 anos atrás tinha um
His
aventureiro com esse
lifelong
nome.
dream was to reach the summit of a
Filho do
mountain
chapéu
called
pontudo.
Pylos Peak.
2,000 years? So the constellation that caused the meteorites is from 2,000...
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky. I suspect that the Fatui have something to do with that part.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens,
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by some... And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal. Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I...
so the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak?
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against the current topography of Mondstadt.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just disappeared?
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to the mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface, so the place known as Pylos Peak as Musk Reef.
Agora vamos ter que ir até... Se vamos ver se lá a gente acha então esse lugar. Aham. Recife Musk. Será que é aqui? O local tão específico. Olha quem tá aí.
Oh. So, this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular tourist spot?
Ih, aí ele ali, ó. Um dos líderes dos Fatui.
Ah, it's you!
Huh? You again.
Look at the state he's in.
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength?
Será que a gente vai lutar contra ele?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the Fatui!
Deixa eu ver só.
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important.
What?
The stars. The sky. It's all a gigantic hoax.
The stars are a lie. What
Is this some kind of astrological... Serious?
Mentira, por que é
Who's
mentira?
gonna fall for...
You are so naive, it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself.
A few moments ago. You mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Or maybe he just wanted to give me a fright. Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suck.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one! Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Wow, you fought so fiercely. Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect. You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right? Did I?
Sure did. Without you here.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scum. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
O que ele quis dizer com o céu ser falso, cara? Destrua o meteorito.
Whoa. This must be the core.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness. The merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive in the skies for millennia on end? Astrology
Era uma
really
memória
is
de
an
uma
incredible
pessoa.
thing.
What makes you say that?
The ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists. What's with the formal tone all of a sudden? And speaking of formal tone, what is the deal with that girl, Fischl?
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... how to put this? Yeah. Although, if you... is she one of these people?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all...
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylas Peak now. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new... The victims should finally start waking. And we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild.
É, terminamos. Agora sim terminamos a missão. Bem, meus amigos, eu vou fechar o vídeo por aqui, então muito obrigado pela ajuda. No próximo vídeo a gente continua na missão principal, vou até deixar aqui já reservada, para seguirmos com a história, beleza? Um abraço, até a próxima, deixe inscrever no canal, clicar no sininho, compartilhar o vídeo, dar aquele like para o nosso canal crescer cada vez mais e valeu!